What's up, everybody? I'm Z-Wade, the Z-Wade and Z-Wade Photo, and we're in Lightroom here for the follow-up of the I slightly failed video. So I only slightly failed in the fashion walk because I will never do that again without a secondary mid-range zoom or a mid-range prime, because I just had the 70-200 and I should have had a secondary camera. Lesson learned. So what we're going to see in here are some behind the scenes, some stuff that I shot before the fashion walk, and then more excitingly, the stuff that I shot after the photo walk, working one-on-one. Some of these are edited, some of these are not. Now let's get into it. Animal eye tracking works great on goats, as we can see. We're gonna get through this stuff first. This one here hasn't been edited, but I mean, it's tack sharp on the eye. If we just give this a little play around real quick. There we go, looks beautiful, wonderful. Let's see if this one here is edited. This one did not quite get the eye. This is dark on dark. I think I mentioned that in another video, but I mean, it's still okay. It reverted to the face rather than the eye, and so it is really sharp in here. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is. This is totally passable. Nice looking pony here, eating the grass. This would probably look great in black and white. It would if I did some work to it. I might do that. Here. Let's invert that. Let's darken the background a little bit. Pull the highlights in the background a little bit. Pull the texture. Do that. Boom. Now, let's go back to the main subject here. Fill the blacks, get that, get a little bit of that. And then finish it off with a little vignette. Boom, that's all the effort I'm putting into it for now, but looks great. This, in direct sunlight, the Nikon Z9 grabbed the eye expertly. This is I believe this is the same pony. This is just, you know, his head's down kind of in the shadow, so the Z9 struggled a little bit, but this looks so good. Man, oh man. This one here has been edited. So it kind of blasted the highlights a little bit. If I put a lot of work into it, I could get it, but quite a handsome looking goat. Razor sharp on the eye. I mean, just look. Look at all the different things you can see in the eyeball. Wild. Love it. Love the Z9. And I love goats, by the way. Goats are like my favorite farm animal, just because I find them to be hilarious. Here's several goats. Looks like it didn't nail the eye perfectly, but it did revert to the face. The Z9 is really good about that. Sometimes it doesn't nail the eye, right? But it does a good job of reverting to the face if it can't exactly find the eye. That's good. That's better than it like constantly focusing on like an eyebrow, you know. Quite a silly looking horse, but I mean, it looks amazing. Super, super nice. Got a stick in his hair. The stick is razor sharp. Quite a good looking shot here. I like the composition of it too. Nice and tight. I don't know if this one, yeah, this one looks like it's been edited. The Z9 grabbed the face. Looks good. He's in the middle of belting or whatever they do. This one has not been edited. Little crunchy. Where did it grab? Yeah, see, it couldn't find the eye because the eyelashes were blocking it, but it came in right here. You can't see the eye anyway, so that's a good decision made by the Z9. This looks pretty good. Maybe give it a little bit of that. Excellent. I'm so fast at editing these days. This is a unicorn. This goat looks like he lost one and it curled over, but yeah. I don't like this 100% zoom. Hang on. Nope, 200 ain't no better. Let's do 50. Looks really good. Nice and sharp. Rocketing through these more. This has not been edited. nailed it. Yeah, it's good. Here's a Turbo again. We saw him back there. This one hasn't been edited either. I mean, it's razor sharp. I don't know why I didn't edit these. I may have just missed them in my workflow. This is Darren Hackney. Excellent photographer in this area. Primetime wedding photographer. When he's not shooting weddings, he's doing really, really good work at like the meetups and one-on-ones and stuff like that. A really awesome photographer. And this is Claire. She's one of the models in this area. One of the models in the fashion walk that you could tell like it's not her first rodeo. She did an excellent job with her poses. But they're both really good people, cool people, both very talented. And this is just like some behind the scenes of them. Quick one-off. I believe I was still in animal eye tracking, and it grabbed one of them in the fact that I was far away, and at f4.5 it did perfect at getting them both sharp. I didn't edit this one either. This guy was doing caricatures. They looked really good. He's just over there chilling. Looks good. I mean, just so sharp. Nice. There's another one, a hack. Looks like he's thinking. Thinking about something. Insanely sharp. Got one of Hackney walking away. We were heading to the model tent where they were hanging out and, you know, getting drinks, and non-alcoholic drinks, by the way. Getting drinks and chilling, waiting for the walk, and I just snapped one of Hackney there. Got these two dancing, not great composition, kind of did it on the fly. Really sharp. Good use of aperture, 5.6. There's enough in the background it's blurry enough. But they're both sharp, and that's what matters. Again, got them dancing again. And then I was just doing some regular portraits. This is before the photo walk still. I mean, offensively sharp. And it actually looks good at 1600 ISO. It's a little grainy on my screen. It probably wouldn't be as you're watching this on YouTube. But just a little bit of noise reduction here. I would probably normally run this through Topaz, but anyway, this looks good. Beautiful eyes. Again, we're still before the photo walk. This is just absolutely insanely good looking. I mean, just look at the skin texture. It's at 2.8, man. Insane. So nice. I'm pretty sure this is a 24 to 70, or the 70 to 200 is what I was playing with mostly before. What the heck is, okay. This was a bit of an optical illusion here. The dress is kicking off to the side. I thought I cut off a leg, but her legs are crossed. This is a great black and white. God, I love African American skin in black and white. It's so beautiful. It's silvery. Here are shooting before the photo walk. Still, beautiful skin texture. This model has lovely skin. The flowers look good. Let's check out another one, a little bit closer up at 200 millimeter. Not the greatest composition, but oh man, the 70 to 200 is just razor sharp. Got another model. Same designer is doing these ladies' clothes. This crochet thing is really cool. I mean, the skin texture is still just fire. This is a good composition too. Real tight right here. Tight here. She has super cool hair. I told her that her hair gave me like 80s vibes, and I like that. Another one, just a little bit closer up. And I wasn't using any flash with these, by the way. Still rocking with the 70 to 200 through all of these. So far, I haven't used any other lens, I don't think. So, just in case you were curious about that. Kind of missed the eye a little bit, but that's okay. Sharpness isn't everything. This is all nice through here. This guy, super talented, was playing some beautiful instrumental for the walkthrough, before and after. He did a really, really good job, and he was actually playing some like contemporary music as well. And so, like some pop songs, acoustic fingerstyle versions. Really good, way better at guitar than I am. Yeah, it's just kind of a behind-the-scenes shot. Darren Hackney was working this side angle as they walked this way. This is actually where it focused these two, Hackney and the guitar player. And this guy was just a little bit, yeah, that's pretty far away at f2.8. If I'd have done this at f4 or something, he probably would have been more sharp, but that's okay. I think I may have focused on him at a different point. More behind the scenes. This is the only shot of the photo walk. This was in the other video. I just wanted to include it here because it's my favorite from the fashion walk. It's not a good fashion walk shot because it doesn't incorporate the whole outfit, right? But I loved this composition. I just barely got that. Fantastic. It's nice. It's sharp. And I did not get the opportunity to shoot this model after the photo walk. And so I grabbed who I could grab, and she was gone before I finished, but I really wanted to do some more stuff. But anyway, this is a great shot. The composition is fire. And now we get into the individual stuff after the shoot, which is what I'm most excited about. Here's Turbo again with the this model that I shot earlier. This is nice and sharp. Right here is nice and sharp. The model is sharp. Looks good. Here's another one. Not crazy about this vertical here, but looks like Turbo is a little too far in front of the model, and so his face is out of focus, but the model wanted the shot, and so I took it. Here's an awesome contrasty black and white. Again, you can see that the focus plane is this distance, and so, you know, we screwed up again not getting him tack sharp, but it's okay. This one's a little bit better. Okay, now we're getting into the individual stuff. Using the Godox AD400 Pro, nice and punchy. Let this render a little bit. I mean, wickedly sharp. Oop. Cool outfit too. I asked the designer how long it takes to like make this kind of outfit, and she said she can get some of them done in like 3 hours. I'm like, what? Impressive and beautiful too, and like really accurate. Like there's no mistakes in here. So good job to the designer. Good job to the model. She's never modeled before. Most of these that you're gonna see, they've never modeled before, and so they did a really good job with me giving them the instructions on the poses and stuff. See, I got to reaching down for the flowers. I could actually probably improve this a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. Bring this up. A little aggressive on my vignette. You can see here that my high-speed sync was failing me. It kept turning off on my Godox. I haven't figured out why. But this is a much better version. I don't think this was even supposed to be in here. This is a much better version. And you've probably heard me talk about it on AP Studios live streams. I like to darken the background and use my flash. This doesn't look particularly natural, right? I don't like balancing my flash. This is my style. And so I just love the brightness of the grass here. And I just did that by bringing my flash up really high and angling it down, and then underexposing the background and letting the flash blast the model. Looks great. Some nice JPEG blue going on. I shot this raw, but every once in a while I let the blues exist, but most of the time I kill them. But a little blasted in the highlights here, but that's okay. Looks great, wickedly sharp. Here's another one similar. This one, I prefer this one because it's tighter. I like tighter crops. Rad. Beautiful black and white. Oh man, it looks so good. Just a variation in the pose. A little dark up here. I could probably do this real quick. I don't think this is the final version that I had because I actually did, I did correct for this. It was just a little bit dark in here. Oop, that's a little too much. Yeah, just a little adjustment. There we go. Now we're getting onto a different model. This is a kind of composition 101, frame within a frame, kind of. So it's like an implied, like, crop within this scene. You use the leaves to kind of draw focus in, and it looks really sharp. Yeah, beautiful skin this model has. There's another one, less of a crop, but amazing. Most of these are backlit and then introducing flash. And you got to play around with your flash and make sure it's angled correctly. That way you don't blow shadows onto the model. This one is probably my favorite so far in this scene. I did some individual touch-up to here to brighten this to bring more attention to it. But, oh man, I love this shot. This, if you don't have a natural crop, you can do like a pose kind of like this to just kind of bring it to the center. Not that this would need any kind of extra attention to bring into the center. But, I mean, just look at the skin tones. God, I love the Z9. It's so nice. And I'm using the 24-70 now instead of the 200 in case you were curious. But see, this is like a heavy backlight. And so it brings like a softness across the area that you're focusing on. This is more of a full outfit shot. This isn't really my kind of thing, but you got to do this kind of stuff because it is still about the outfits. So that looks really good. Nice backlight. Getting into these, again, we got like a full body for the outfit. I did a little bit of touch up in here, brightened up the earrings. Because see, the backlight would bring this heavily into shadow. Her hair would darken these, and so I just brightened them up a little bit, bring a little attention. This is more my thing. More tight. Beautiful, beautiful skin sharpness. Here we go. A little bit of a kind of crop within the image, just to bring focus in here. This could probably brighten just a tad. There we go. Nice. Again, we're still brightening up the earrings here. More of a creative shot, not about the outfit at all. These are kind of just some standard stuff, but still nice and sharp. Yeah, this is a nice instructed facial expression, you know, chin down, eyes wide open for me. Again, all of these models so far have never modeled before, and so they did a good job with instruction. I believe this is a test shot, getting my flash right. This shouldn't have made it into the mix. This is nice, just kind of standard black and white. I was losing light at this point, unfortunately. This model didn't get the kind of shots that she deserved just because I was losing light so fast. Also, everybody at this point, we were all just kind of exhausted. But really nice shots nonetheless. The colors in here look good. Did a little vibrance and saturation to get these nice and poppy and punchy. A little bit of brush work on them. Biffed up that composition just a little, but that's okay. Just insanely sharp, beautiful model, beautiful headpiece, beautiful hair. Just a great subject. And a great outfit, too. Like, I just can't imagine. Look how tight this crochet work is, you know? I don't know how they do it. Here's some more of this crop within a crop, you know? Just, I mean, just insanely sharp. There's a nice smile. I could have gone in here and touched this up a little bit. I think I forgot to do that. Variation of the pose. Like I said, we were losing light over here, so I kind of came back to this area that we saw earlier, just because the light was still coming through. I think this one's a little bit better. I like the shadows on her face. Kind of reminds me of a snake. And now this model here. Again, we had to move even further back because we're losing light, and I had to do a lot of work to these. But this model has modeled before, and I didn't know that until later. And so I was giving her all these different posing instructions, and then I asked her, "Have you modeled before?" She said, "Yep." And I was like, "Okay, you do your thing." But I love these shots. These are my favorite of the day. This particular area. I mean, just a really pretty pose, and the dress, and I just love it. I have like a lot of these, by the way. Again, we did some touch-up work here. We're still using the 24-70. Beautiful black and white, nice and sharp. I actually softened this one a little bit to give it more of a glow. Nice smile. Nice pose. It's like serene, like she's just at peace in nature. I love this shot. This is probably my favorite of this pose. And we did some showing off the outfit here. I'm not sure if that's a tattoo, a temporary tattoo, or what, but I wasn't sure, so I left it. Because I don't remove people's tattoos. There's another one showing off the outfit, nice and flowy. Here's a nice black and white. It's just absolutely destroyed background. Got the distance right. Beautiful skin texture. Same thing, kind of in color. Again, with the backlight, you know, it brings some softness to the subject when you put it in light. I like that look. Some people don't like that, but if I have the opportunity, I like to shoot off a couple. Here's another one, same kind of thing. Backlight, nice and soft here, but I mean, it's razor sharp here, so we're not backlit enough to get that soft glow, but that's okay. Showing off the outfit a little bit. And our final image, this was after I was done packing up, and this particular model was standing by this tree, and I was like, this is going to be a beautiful shot. Can I get one more of you? And this is my favorite, I guess, now that I'm looking at it. It's just, I mean, just beautiful. It's, you know, this separation here looks good. To me, this is my best composition of the day. And oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's a beautiful black and white. It's, I mean, wickedly sharp. The skin texture, even as we get kind of down into the neck and into the chest, looks beautiful. Just gently reaching out for these. Ah, man, I love this shot. But anyway, that's a wrap of this episode of Z-Wade Photo. Let me know what your favorite image was. Let me know by time. Type in the time of this video to tell me what your favorite is. And I'm Z-Wade, the Z-Wade in Z-Wade Photo. And thank you for watching all the way through. I'll see you in the next one.